This is Lincoln, New Mexico Territory in 1880, as it was seen through the eyes of one man. His name was Pat Garrett. He was an officer of the law. He was a man who never backed down from anything or anyone in his life, and he had only one weakness: his love for a half-wild boy whom he regarded almost as a brother. The boy was William H. Bonney, known as Billy the Kid, and Pat Garrett knew how it must end for one of them if their friendship ever failed.
Good shooting.
Hello, Billy.
I didn't want to let you earn that $100 too easy, you know.
Mean you're gonna make it hard for me, Billy? Your turn, Billy.
Yeah, well, I'm much obliged to you there, Patrick, for making it so easy for me.
I reckon you'll have to split the prize money, $50 apiece.
It looks that way. I didn't figure on splitting that money, Patrick. You want to tell me something? How come a man who don't think no more of a gun than you do can shoot like that?
The man wearing a badge, a gun is just a tool, but he has to know how to use it.
You know something, Patrick? I think it means more than that to me. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I'm not a big man. A lot of men bigger and tougher than I am. This thing somehow seems to sort of even up everything.
I wish you didn't believe that, Billy.
There's $50 for you, Pat.
Thanks.
And the same to you, Billy.
Yeah. You want to help me spin this stuff tonight, Patrick? Ought to be some fun around here.
Not for me, Billy. I gotta make my rounds of the county. Gotta be in Silver Springs by tonight.
Well, maybe I'll see you there then. Let's take 100 head of cows on into Silver Springs first thing in the morning.
Billy, they've got enough trouble over there with that new gold strike. Don't hang around. Just sell your cows and head for home.
Cowboy. Well, what do you get with him with a bottle of red eye?
Working at your job isn't exactly one of your faults, is it, Leggett?
Pat Garrett?
Silver Springs is booming. Keeping it quiet, all one man can do.
Yeah, the town is booming, and
Your jail is empty. Who's paying you, Leggett?
now you listen to me.
Ah, don't get all riled up. Strikes me as being a good deal. For you.
You too, if you're sensible.
I try to be.
Sheriff Brady doesn't always use good sense. I'm glad to see his deputy does.
And I figure it's my long suit.
Man's got to live.
And learn.
Then be smart, Garrett. There's only one way to play this game.
I figure the same thing myself. Who is it?
Paul Mason. He runs the Silver Queen Saloon and almost everything else in this town.
Paul Mason.
Paul Mason.
Well, maybe this will give you an idea what kind of man Garrett is. He's the only lawman who ever tossed Billy the Kid in the pokey, and he kept him there, too. Until Billy got this Englishman Tundle to give him a job on his ranch.
Well, how does the kid feel about Garrett?
I don't know. But he's driving in that 100 head of beef that you ordered from Tundle sometime tomorrow, so maybe you ought to ask him.
In the meantime, when Garrett gets here, give him this.
$1,000?
We're up in the ante. Expecting you, Garrett. I'm Paul Mason. Buy a drink? Is that all you want to buy in this? I don't mind blunt talk as long as the man's reasonable. How about that drink? Huh? You're the first gun toter I've ever seen who turned his back to an open room. When a man faces trouble, he doesn't have to worry about his back.
Excuse me, Garrett, but I think you dropped this.
I've changed my mind about that drink. Suit yourself. I don't mind a man being honest, as long as he minds his own business. My business is the law in this county. I intend to mind it.
I knew he'd mean trouble.
I still think this will buy what we want. Maybe not Garrett, but I have a hunch we might be able to work out something with Billy the Kid. Called me a cheat, tried drawing me. It was self-defense. What were you defending yourself against? He isn't carrying a gun. Get Marshal Leggett. You don't have to send for him. You'll see him soon enough. Give me a gun. I'm arresting you for murder. March.
Hiram, give me a hand up here.
Did you see the gun yourself?
I sure did, Judge. I reckon the new deputy sheriff went off half-cocked. Mason must have seen the other fella go for his gun and beat him to it. Simple as that.
All right, Hiram. You can go now.
Yes, sir.
A man has a right to defend himself, Judge Ryder.
You don't have to remind me of a man's rights, Mr. Mason. I regret that I have no choice, Mr. Mason, but to order the marshal to free you. Unfortunately, the law treats all men alike, even those who hold it in contempt by their daily actions. You're free to go.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Sorry, Pat. The law has to shield a man who has no respect for it.
My fault, Judge, not yours. I reckon there are as many ways to make the law work as there are to break it. I just picked the wrong one. It's a mistake I won't make again. Judge, how many different laws you figure there are in these books of yours?
Thousands. Why?
How many of them you suppose a man breaks every day of his life, without even knowing it?
Quite a few, I guess. What's on your mind?
Well, I've been reading these books ever since Sheriff Brady hired me. Never saw much use for all these laws until right now. It seems to me that a man who has no respect for the law can't know very much about it. Learning just might change his mind.
I know how you feel, Pat. But Mason's a dangerous man.
So am I. What's more, I'm pig-headed, stubborn on top of it. Only trouble is I'll need some help from you.
I'll uphold the law to the letter.
That's all I wanted to know. I'm not a man to hold a grudge.
I am.
All right. Have it your way.
You're under arrest.
For what?
There's an ordinance, a county ordinance against spitting on the public streets.
What are you trying to pull, Garrett?
I just told you you're under arrest.
Tell Harry to give us some music. Oh, hello, Billy. Mason is waiting for you at that table in the back.
Sit down, kid.
Brought your cows. What do you want?
Oh, anytime, any place, kid. Right now, I got something more important to talk to you about. You ever had $1,000 in one piece before?
Only when I was asleep. Who do you want me to kill?
You're kidding, Billy, but I'm not. Price $1,000. The man is Pat Garrett.
Well, money's good. It's just one thing, Mr. Mason. See, I'd like to live to spend it. Making a try for Pat Garrett, the surest way I know of not doing that. I kind of like the odds in my favor. Not dead even.
Supposing I double it.
Only thing you're buying from me, Mr. Mason's 100 head of cows. There's one thing you should know, Mr. Mason. If you hire a man to down Pat Garrett, and this man misses, you can bet your bottom dollar old Pat will come calling on you. I just bet you he don't miss. Good night.
But you were on your way back to Dundle's Ranch, Billy.
I gotta collect the money from the cows first, Patrick. Let me buy you something here.
Drinks are on the house for you and Billy, Garrett.
Oh, that's mighty nice of you, Mr. Mason. Yes, to the fastest draw, Patrick. I wonder who it is, you or me.
You're under arrest. More games with your ordinances, Garrett?
No, not this time. Serving liquor to a juvenile is a felony.
Have it a belly full of games, Garrett.
Do I have to say it again? You're under arrest.
Resisting arrest, too.
Some people just don't care how soon they die. Some men sure pick a hard way to commit suicide, don't they?
I had to grant Mason bail.
All right. Turn him loose.
You've had your dance, Garrett. Now it's time to pay the fiddler. Let's go.
Well, I guess it's time I made my rounds.
Mason has to get even for that beating you gave him. I suppose you know that.
Yeah.
You'll never submit to an arrest again.
Well, I knew this job would have some kind of drawback.
My heart says cheerily, you found true love. Skies may cloud up drearily, life may unfold wearily. Still, my heart says cheerily, you found true love.
Good evening, Patrick. You know, sometimes I think you got a little twisted there, Patrick, about which one of us finds trouble the quickest.
Makes sense, Billy.
Well, our friend Mason's got it all worked out for you, Patrick. Even offered me some hard money to do the job for him.
You take it?
Oh, is that a nice thing to say to me, Patrick? Of course I would have, I just didn't need it bad enough.
I apologize, Billy. Now, tell me, what is it you're having so much fun with?
Well, Mason's sending Leggett to suck you into a trap at the Silver Queen. Thought maybe you'd like to have me go along with you.
Not this time. You stay out of this fight, Billy. You've got no stake in it. Billy, I'm telling you for the last time, you deliver your cows and get on home.
Uh-huh. Well, I was afraid you'd take that attitude. All right. I'll just do that little thing.
Billy!
I'll see you around, Patrick. I have to deliver some cows.
You've made tangling with Mason sort of your personal business. Just got word there's a ruckus at the Silver Queen. A man's been shot.
All right.
You won't be needing me, I guess.
You're wearing a badge, aren't you? Get up on the balcony.
It's coming now. He's got Leggett with him.
That's Leggett's tough luck.
Mason!
We got it!
Patrick, wait a minute. No, wait a minute. No, I was just doing what you told me to do. I was just delivering the herd right in town here, and there's no need to get all riled
Get
up.
off that horse, Billy. You're under arrest.
Dadgummit. I swear, Patrick, you're the hardest man to understand. Here, I done what you told me to do. I practically saved your life.
Billy?
All right, all right. I'm getting off. Your arm there, Patrick.
Oh, a few shotgun pellets in the arm never hurt a man. I thought I left you in jail.
Well, you did, but that was a mistake, like I said.
You mean they just up and turned you loose, eh?
Well, yeah, something like that.
Billy.
You mad, Patrick?
No, just worried about you, Billy. Can't you stay out of trouble?
Trouble? Oh, me?
If you go too far, I'll have to come after you.
When you do, you better come shooting, Patrick.
I don't want it ever to come to that, Billy.
It makes two of us. know, Charlie. We always start a fight. Oh, what do you say, Patrick? I didn't see you standing there.
Billy, what are you doing in town? This isn't payday for Tundle's crew.
No, I'm just passing through on the way to Tundle's line camp.
Oh?
Hey, let's get that drink, kid.
Charlie, look at that, will you? Now, that's something a man could walk mighty proud in.
You've been riding in the moonlight too much, Billy.
Town like this, ain't nobody can afford a pair of $40 boots.
Except Billy, if he had it.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you something, Patrick. If I wasn't such an honest man, I'd sure be thinking mean about them boots.
Why don't you save your money and buy them boots?
Yeah, with 2 months' wages. There's only one way you'll ever own them boots.
Yeah, what do you got on your mind, Charlie?
Forget it, Charlie. You and Billy are working cowhands now.
No, don't get riled up, Patrick. We're all friends around here, ain't we? Well, Charlie just trying to get a rise out of you.
Trouble is, a man starts thinking wrong, the first thing you know, he's doing wrong.
Oh, Patrick, poor man, ain't been a deputy long. You sure got religion, boy.
No, just trying to head off trouble. You've got a good job with Tundle. Work at it.
And I don't like people telling me what to do.
Maybe I don't like telling you, Billy, but I'm doing it just the same.
All right. I'll give it some thought.
Be sure you do that.
Man, walk hard in those boots, Charlie. Look at them shine, boy. Dancing boots, that's what I call them, Charlie.
I know a man at Missoula.
You do? What makes him special?
He buys cattle. He got bad eyes, too. Can't read a brand at 2 feet. Wouldn't care much if he could. Remember all them lonesome cows we passed riding in? Maybe we ought to introduce him to that friend of mine. A couple of days' work, you'd own them boots, kid. A pair of silver spurs to put on them.
That's what I like about you, Charlie. You sound just like a jingle of money. Come on, we got some stuff to pick up for Mr. Tundle. Come on.
You should have seen the look on your face.
He needs another beer. You buy it.
So you're Sheriff Brady's new deputy. Well, I work for Andy Gorman.
Buy the man a beer. Buy the man a beer.
You got no sense at all, Oranger. Wasn't much trouble burying you. I'd have shot a lot closer. Oh, I was only trying to have a little fun. Well, you had it. Now get out of town. Well, I tell you now, Brady, Andy Gorman won't like him. He won't last very long. Lenny?
There goes a man who thinks you made a bad mistake hiring me as your deputy.
If you wore a halo for a hat, there'd be some who'd say the same. Andy Gorman will be one of them.
I've heard a lot about him. It's time I met him.
He's a big man around here, Pat. I hope you won't tangle with him.
You didn't ask many questions when you gave me this job.
I'm not fussy about a man's past. Just the same, I made it a point to find out as much about you as I could.
Did you find something that bothers you?
No. Only black mark against you is your friend, Billy the Kid.
He's still my friend.
I knew that when I hired you.
And what's the problem?
Well, sometimes a man must make compromises. But I've got a hunch you won't.
Maybe I've never found a good enough reason.
Well, we'll see.
Hi.
Hey, Pat. Here's your first month's pay. I hear you had a lively time last night. 3 new customers in the pokey.
Not much for Saturday night.
I guess it depends on your point of view. How do you like being a lawman?
Well, it's easier than rustling cows for a buck. Less chance of a hanging, too.
The town council meeting last night, motion was passed to give you a raise.
Yeah.
That is, if you decide to stay permanently.
Drifting can get to be sort of a habit. But I always figured I'd know when the time came to put down some roots.
I guess you know that doesn't make me mad.
And I've got no complaints. In some ways, this is a lazy man's job, and I admit the charge. Keep the drunks below the deadline, make sure they don't wear any guns on Sunday, head off trouble when you see it coming. No different from riding herd. Except some cows are smarter than some cowpokes I've known.
Oh, if you're not too sleepy, I'd like to ask a favor. I know you had a rough night, but my wife's been pestering me about taking her to church, and, you know,
Well, I was figuring on loafing, but I might as well earn my money while I'm at it.
I'll take over before noon.
Sunday.
All right, it's Sunday. I didn't ride in to go to church.
I didn't think you had. To save you trouble, I'll take your guns now.
Lenny, pick up the stuff. Don't bother me, cowboy.
No bother. You don't wear a gun on the street on Sunday.
I'll take care of it, boss. There's nothing to take care of. I'm Andy Gorman.
Look, it's Sunday. The town is quiet. I like it that way. You'll get your guns back when you're right out of town. It's simple.
Almost as simple as you are. If you think that tin badge you're wearing makes you something special, you tell Brady I don't think his joke is funny.
Gorman. I told you I didn't like a fuss on Sundays.
One of you people, go get Sheriff Brady.
It seems to me you're old enough to have better sense. You're under arrest.
What's the matter with you, Pat? Haven't you got good sense? Locking up Andy Gorman.
Are you turning loose?
Well, of course I am.
Without even bothering to find out why I threw him in the pokey.
All right. Why?
It doesn't matter. My fault for not knowing that some men would be privileged.
Now, you know better than that.
You're turning him loose, aren't you?
Well, I've got to. Gorman
is a privileged man. You should make out a list for your deputies, naming the rules and the men who can break them. Like packing a gun on Sunday doesn't apply to Gorman. Most important would be the names of the men licensed to kill.
No, you listen to me, Pat Garrett.
That's one rule I do not have to obey. You know, the law always meant a lot to me, even when I broke it. I always figured it worked the same for everybody. I was wrong.
Pat. Put your badge back on, Pat. You just reminded me of something I've almost forgotten. I guess you'd call it a man's duty. Better get started on that loafing.
You look like you got a bad case of the regrets, Sheriff.
No, it isn't that. Gorman paid his fine. It's the first time in 40 years he's been bitten by the law. He doesn't like it.
Get the horses. You've shown me where you stand, Brady.
You can take it that way, if you want to.
I rode into Lincoln today to see you, Brady. Too many of my cattle have been missing lately. As far as I'm concerned, it's because of Tundle and that outlaw crew of his, including Billy the Kid. A few years ago, I knew what to do, and I did it. Guess times haven't changed as much as I thought.
I never knew paying a little fine to rattle a man so much.
He intends to smash Lincoln County, every man who stands against him. Put the pieces in his pocket. When he makes this try, this country's going to explode like a $2 pistol.
Funny thing about trouble. The more you worry about it, bigger it gets. You really think he meant all that talk about Tundle, I mean?
Another excuse for Gorman. He thought he could ride roughshod over Tundle. Found out different. He won't be fussy about proof. You sure about Billy, Pat? I mean, going straight?
Well, I'm never sure about Billy. Only way to find out if Gorman is right is to catch those rustlers first.
That would help. It'd put it off that much longer. You sure that you want to find out?
I'm sure. Either way.
Good luck, Pat.
Thanks.
Up here. Not since you turned honest.
Talk with you, Charlie. How you been?
Sound. Saw Pat. Still wearing a badge.
Yeah. On him, it looks all right, huh?
Might look pretty good to me if I get caught. Pat couldn't hang an old pal.
You think not?
You mean being friends don't mean nothing to Pat?
Means more to him than does to you and me, Charlie. He's just different. He's honest. It's hard for guys like you and me to understand, right?
Maybe you'd like me to pull out of the county to avoid stepping on Garrett's toes.
That's why I rode up here. See you around, Charlie.
Now look, Billy. We've been friends a long time, but that doesn't give you leave to run my business.
Seems to me you've been doing all right with your business, Charlie. I counted better than 50 head of cows back up the draw. And I was glad to see that none of them were Mr. Tundle's.
What would you have done if they were here in Tundle's branch?
I'd have waited here to hang you.
You mean that, don't you, kid? Sometimes I think you and Garrett are too much alike. But I'm glad you come up here. I was going to look you up anyhow.
I got your present.
You're not much of a fellow to do something for nothing, Charlie.
Right.
What do you figure these boots are worth to you?
Not a thing. Maybe I'm just hoping they might help to make you change your mind.
Well, in that case, you just wasted your money, Charlie. Unless your feet are shrunk since the last time I saw you.
It won't fit me. I owe you more than a pair of boots, kid.
I think you mean that, Charlie.
Never meant anything any more in my life. Try 'em on, kid. Maybe you're right. My hanging around here is bound to bring trouble sooner or later. Not with you over Tundall's beef and with Pat. Trouble is, I need a stake to travel on. And 50 head of cows will give it to me. But it takes more than one man to drive.
Oh, now, wait a minute, Charlie. Wait a minute. I had the idea there are going to be no strings tied to these boots.
And I meant it, kid. Look, it ain't like you were stealing them. Just give me a hand getting them on the move out of these hills. I'll take them the rest of the way alone. Oh, just that much for old time's sake. We've been pals.
Yeah, we've been pals. I knew them were dancing boots, Charlie. I knew it, boy. All right. I'll tell you what, sir. You give me your word. You clear out when you get rid of that bunch of cows, all right?
I never lied to a pal, Billy. I'll give you my word.
Got your guns, kid. You heard me, Billy.
That's one way to make friends.
I told you it was Garrett's pal, Billy. They've both been working for Tundall.
I want both your names.
For what, grave markers?
I don't make markers for rustlers, but I keep a record of the names of the men I hang. I want to face Tundall with them. Save something to be hanged.
Drag the other one over to that tree. I'll take care of this one.
I'm going to kill you, Oranger.
Oranger! I said leave him alone.
I'll get the ropes.
I know they call you Billy the Kid. What's your real name?
My name is William H. Bonney. And you better remember that, Corman. Because we're going to meet up again sometime.
What's his name?
His name is Evers. And Tundall didn't have anything to do with this, Corman. Charlie quit better than a week ago.
All right, Oranger. Hang him.
Watch your partner swing first, Billy.
Billy, it's your turn now.
That's enough. You didn't waste much time, did you?
I don't intend to waste any now. Hang him, Oranger.
He's my prisoner. You try to hang him, Orange, I'll put a bullet through your head. There's nothing I can do about the one you've already hanged. Range law says you've got that right. The range law doesn't figure if a man's under legal arrest. And he is.
They were rustling my cattle. I caught them in the act.
Aye, and then you can charge Billy here with rustling. Just be sure you're right. There's been only one man camped here. You'll have to prove it was Billy and not Charlie Evers.
You keep pushing, don't you, Garrett? You know I can't prove it in court.
I get paid to do my job. Right now, it's arresting Billy here for trying to steal some of your cows, if you say so. You'll have to prove it.
Don't make me laugh. It won't work, Garrett. You used to be the kid's sidekick. Looks like you still are from the way you're acting. Maybe you've been...
Don't say it, Gorman. Cut him loose, Orange. Billy! Billy!
What do you say about that charge of cow stealing, Gorman?
There'll be another time. Pick him up.
Cut him down, Billy. We'll bury him before we ride into town.
I'm sorry, Patrick. About Charlie, I mean.
You're always sorry, Billy. Well, it's too late.
I didn't steal those cows.
Keep shoveling.
I'll give you my word. If there been anything. Just hung around here too long, that's all. When I get back, I'm going to clear out.
Running away won't help.
Won't be your problem anyway. Just got one more thing to do. That's a promise.
To kill Gorman? No, Billy, you're going to stay on at Tundle's ranch and keep trying.
You're not telling me what to do, are you, Patrick?
You'll do it. I believe you, Billy, about those cows.
All right. All right, I'll try it. But you know, I keep thinking about the time when I won't feel this way anymore.
That has to be up to you, Billy.
Maybe I had something to do with this. I don't know. Maybe I could have talked you out of it, Charlie. But I sure like them boots, boy. we say, Johnny boy? God, partner.
Hey, how you doing?
All right, boy. Where you been? Haven't seen you in a month of Sundays. What's the matter? The old man been keeping you home, huh?
He still thinks he's back in the old country. I'm sure getting tired of his preaching. But that's what I wanted to see you about.
No. What do you mean, boy? You don't want to tangle the old man.
He's got nothing to say about what I do. If he thinks I'm going to spend the rest of my life on that two-bit farm.
Johnny?
How are you, Mr. Nagel? Just talking to Johnny here.
Johnny, go and bring out the rest of the supplies. Stay away from the hoodlum. I said now.
Johnny, do this. Johnny, do that. I'm not 12 years old. I'm a grown man. I'll do as I please.
Johnny, come back! Johnny! I told you before to stay away from Johnny. And I tell you once more. I see you with Johnny again. I forget you're just a boy. And I take you apart. With my own hands.
Don't ever try to do that, Mr. Nagel. That boy has a right to pick his own friends, doesn't he?
Johnny. Your father's been looking for you. He's a fine man, Johnny. You'll be good to him.
I'm leaving, Mr. Apple. I'm going away for good.
Johnny, just because you're mad, don't be foolish.
I don't intend to be. Not anymore. I'm going to need some money, Mr. Apple. My father's so good and kind. Why, he'll make it up to you. Give me what money you've got, quick.
Put that gun away and go home, Johnny. We'll pretend that this never happened.
I'm through pretending. I don't want to hurt you, Mr. Apple.
I'm going on home. No. Johnny, give me the gun! Give me the gun! Oh. Get away from me! Johnny, drop your gun! Why did you do it, boy? Why did you do it?
I'm glad I missed you, Mr. Garrett.
Leave me alone. Done quite enough.
Sorry, Carl. I shot high, but Johnny stepped up into it.
Always I try to do what is best for Johnny. Always he turns away from me to that Billy Bally.
Billy had nothing to do with this. Johnny was alone.
No. Johnny wouldn't do such a thing. It was Billy. He put him out there. Yes. Yes, that's it. I saw it. With my own eyes, I saw it. It was Billy who pushed me. Then he ran away.
Carl, do you know what you're saying?
Yes. I know what I'm saying. It was Billy. He was with him. He made him do it. My Johnny didn't know what he was doing. It was Billy the Kid who killed him. It was Billy the Kid. He ran out of the rear door. You didn't see him. But he was there. Yes. He was there.
What do you say, Patrick? Come on over here, boy. Join us. Come, Ellie, you have another sister, don't you? An older sister. What's the matter?
Nothing, I hope, Billy.
Conchita, huh?
Billy, have you seen Johnny Nagel today?
Well, if you're after him for something, I wouldn't tell you.
Have you?
Yeah, I've seen him. Yeah, I saw him this morning when I first rode into town 2 or 3 hours ago. His old man started raising the ruckus. I mean, I tell you, boy, so I just cut out. I don't want to tangle old Carl Nagel.
How long you been here?
Well, that kind of depends on what you think I've done.
Billy, I asked you a straight question.
Yeah, well, I reckon you could find out easy enough, couldn't you? You've been here for 2 hours. Not long enough.
Would be if you could prove it. And I don't mean by your friends here.
Well, I spoke to the padre as I rode in this morning. I've been here ever since. How about that?
That's good enough. Father Juan wouldn't lie, not even for you.
That's right, he wouldn't. So what? You said something about Johnny.
He's dead, Billy. I shot him.
You shot him? Why'd you shoot him?
He tried to hold up Paul Apple's general store. He killed Apple and ran for it, right into me.
Johnny Nagel? What? That's all mixed up, Patrick. I mean, he wouldn't do anything like that. You know that. Are you sure?
I'm sure, Billy.
Oh, no. You had to kill him.
He stepped up into my shot. I intended to wing him.
Well, I want to see him.
No, Billy. Stay out of town.
Why?
Carl Nagel blames you for what happened to Johnny.
He blames me? Why me? Why does he blame me? Huh? Never mind, I know why. I know. Everybody blames me. Everybody does. Well, maybe they're right, Patrick. And maybe he's right, I don't know. Maybe. Well, I never did anything to Johnny Nagel.
I know that, Billy.
I never did lay any claim to a halo, Patrick. I never did and I never will. Tell me, Patrick. Can just knowing me, I mean, if a fella just knows me, see? Can that make Johnny Nagel bad?
Of course not, Billy. And Carl Nagel will know that, too. Just give him some time.
Billy. You didn't bring Billy back with
You lied to me, Carl. Billy wasn't there.
you. Yeah. But it doesn't matter. You see that, Garrett? It wasn't my Johnny. It was the devil. Billy Bunny.
Carl, listen to me. Carl, Johnny is dead. Billy had nothing to do with it.
No. Johnny wouldn't do this thing. It was Billy. He's full of tricks, but he cannot fool me.
Carl, you're sick. Give me that gun. Go on.
Don't move any closer, or I'll have to use it.
Say, Pat, Jake, get out of here.
Jake? No. Move slowly. Take Garrett's gun.
Don't be a fool, Carl. There's no need for this.
Do as I say.
Sorry, Pat.
No. Throw it over to me. Quick! Now, you go, Jake. Find Billy the Kid. Tell him that. I want him. He will come here to me, or I kill his friend. Pat Garrett.
Forget it, Jake. Leave Billy alone.
No, Pat. Look at his face. He means it.
I'll just wait 30 minutes for him. Tell him that. Then I'll shoot.
Jake, wait.
Sit down, Garrett.
Carl, Billy's no fool. He won't come.
You will come. You know it, too. Sit down.
What is wrong, Billy?
I'm mourning, Chiquitimio.
It's for a friend.
For a friend. And for me, too, I think. Maybe for something I never had. And never will have.
Shall I dance for you?
Billy?
That's what they call me, Jake.
It's Pat. He's in trouble.
Well, my friend Patrick has a way of taking care of things like that, Jake.
Not this time. It's a double-barreled shotgun with both hammers cocked. He's looking it right in the eye.
I never met the man who got the drop on Pat Garrett.
You've met him now. It's old Carl Nagel. He means to kill Pat unless,
Unless what, Jake?
unless you show up right away.
Old Carl wants his chance at me, Jake? Is that it?
Look, Billy, Pat's your friend.
So you think I ought to die for him, Jake?
Well, I never thought of it that way. Or I shouldn't have come.
You came, Jake, because you thought if it had to be one of us. I count for less than Patrick. Funny thing is, Jake, I think maybe you're right.
Miss Billy, Carl finds you packing a gun, he'll kill Pat sure. Well, he's like a mad dog. There's no reasoning with him.
They will not save you. You killed Johnny. Get back. Get back!
Carl, will you listen to me? I've known you for a long time. I've seen your farm. That's a good farm, Carl. You worked hard to make it good.
It was only for Johnny. And he's dead.
Yes, I know. I killed him, Carl. I couldn't help it. I didn't want it to happen that way, no matter what he did.
Everything was for Johnny. I loved that boy. My only son.
Carl, maybe you tried too hard to make him something he never wanted to be.
No. It was that Billy.
You're trying to blame Billy for something that was all your own fault. You drove Johnny. Trying to tie him down, trying to keep him a child.
No. You lie. Johnny loved me. Always had respect for his father.
He died saying he hated you.
No. No. Not my Johnny.
No, he hated you, Carl. It's that you're trying to kill, not me or Billy.
Anything you will say to save Billy, huh? Anything.
Carl, I'm trying to save you. You kill me, you're Billy. You'll hang.
It doesn't matter. Nothing matters anymore. Except what I must do.
Billy's coming! Here comes Billy! It's the kid!
Garrett, move over. Over.
You've got one shell left in that gun. You'll have to use it on me, Carl.
Killing you wouldn't bother me, Garrett. You must know that. Handcuffs. Move back. Take those handcuffs. Move. Take them down. And put them on your wrist. To the stove. Move. Tie yourself to the pipe. That's good.
Billy!
Hey, wait, Billy. Maybe I can talk some sense into the old man.
Looks like somebody tried, Jake.
What you said, Billy, about you're not counting.
I told it to my friends. I kind of think old Patrick's one of them, don't you?
Yeah.
Hold this for me.
Night comes. I was a brave one. I was showing off. Making Johnny want to be like him. close. As soon as I'm sure the shotgun won't miss. Now I finish it. My God, forgive me for what I was going to do. I didn't mean it, Garrett. I know. I know it was my fault. I was wrong.
You've had enough trouble, Carl. Go on home. Straighten the rest out later.
You're easy on him, Patrick.
I've been easy on you, too. Why'd you come, Billy?
I don't know. Ain't much like me, is it?
Isn't it? Thanks anyway.
You don't owe me nothing, Patrick. I'm not the hero type.
Senor Garrett?
Huh?
I wanted to know, well, I was wondering if,
If I know where Billy is.
Bilito has been in El Paso all week. Well, tonight there is a dance. And, well, he said he would be here in time.
Oh. Well, have you tried his place over at the McSweens? I only meant it's a hot, dusty ride from El Paso. He'll probably go there first to clean up.
Perhaps he is there now. Thank you, senor. He's not back yet. Oh, wait. He'll be here soon. We'll surprise him. We'll go into Valito's room. Maria. No one will see us that way. And we'll have a joke on Valito. I'll stay here.
That was meant for Billy.
And Maria sprung the trap. You got a good look at them?
It was Jim Roberts and his brother Morton.
You're sure of that?
I'm positive. I've seen them around town plenty. Their pa's got a ranch in Mexico, 100 miles inside the border. There's one road south, and that's where they've headed.
When Billy rides in, tell him not to follow me.
You know how he felt about that girl.
Tell him. There's no sign of them.
We'd best be pushing on. There'll be a posse following for sure.
We'll rest the horses. I don't want them dropping under us.
If we don't reach the border...
Shut up. I've got this all figured out.
I didn't know you meant to kill him. You said we just scare him, shove him around. Then that girl...
You hadn't been so jumpy, I'd have seen it with the kid.
We never should have tried it.
It's done. Quit whining. That's all you ever do. I'm sick to death of it. You sound like the old man more every day.
Money there, Patrick.
Billy?
You are probably chasing some poor cowboy. You know where I'm heading? I'm going to dance with the prettiest little gal in town tonight. I got something to show you, boy. Look at that. Huh? That's the best Spanish shawl in El Paso. Now, if that don't make Maria's eyes light up...
Billy, someone was waiting for you in your room with a gun. Maria went there looking for you. She's dead, Billy. Did you pass anyone on the road?
I was saving time. I cut over Sand Ridge. Who?
Jim Roberts, his brother, Morton Roberts. Ride on into Lincoln, Billy. Billy, they'll be brought in alive. You'll kill them, and it's not up to you. Now, give me a gun.
You want to take it from me?
Billy, the only way you'll ride south is with me. I'm the law. I give the orders. Why did they want to kill you?
I have friends in Mexico. They're gentle. They're good people. I've stayed with them times when I rode down there before. The robbers and his boys moved in down there, they started grabbing all the land around them. I told my friends to fight back. I showed them how.
And I want them to make the border. Well, my jurisdiction stops at the Rio Grande.
Law doesn't stop me. You got my gun.
Saw something?
Yeah. 2 riders way off.
You said Garrett had stopped at the border, and someone's with him. The kid. That's who it is.
You got 10 men at the ranch. They'll fight.
That's 3 days' ride from here. We can't push these horses much longer.
We'll be at Moreno Springs first. We'll get water, but they won't.
Think a lot of that badge, don't you?
That's not the badge. The law's behind it.
Seems to me they passed those laws to make jobs for fellas like you.
Billy, there are different kind of men in the world. The strong ones play by the rules. They don't take advantage of the helpless or the weak. Laws are the rules passed by the good men to protect the weaker people. Those rules don't mean much to some men. They mean a great deal to me. Those killers up ahead of us. It's those laws that make me different from them.
What are the horses? Take the saddles off. We, need some fresh horses. We'll trade with you. We'll trade our horses for your horses. We'll trade horses.
Jim!
How don't you feel the canteen?
They're mescaleros. There'll be others around.
We got the horses.
Indian ponies? We can't ride them bare to the ranch.
Yeah. But I got me a pair of eyes. I seen me some army horses. Look at that. Army branded and saddle broke. We just found us some thieving mescaleros. Come on. I'll fill the canteen. Get the saddle off that horse. Put him on these.
We better get out of here. Quick.
Where's the other canteen?
He'll bring others. And we got the kid and Garrett in back of us.
Shut up. Get those horses saddled. Give me that canteen.
Those were the shots we heard.
Mescalero.
We could patch up that dam, but it would take a day for enough water to flow in to fill one canteen.
There's no water between here and the Roberts place.
Just can't go on without rest and water. It's rocky country up ahead. They're gonna walk more than they can ride.
Turn the horses loose, they won't stray. They'll stay around here until the spring fills.
We'll bury that boy first.
If we run into his people, they'll think we did it.
Alive, Billy. I'll go patch up that dam.
I wanted to get the kid. Maybe it's worked out that way.
They wait at the spring. They'll get water.
If they wait, the Mescaleros will take care of them for us. If they come on, they can't make it. They got no water, and got no horses. Too bad. I was getting so I was liking them two boys.
You're scared, aren't you, Jim? Like I am. Only you keep it hidden.
extra weight. Next water we drink, the Roberts brothers are carrying.
Patrick, I've been thinking. Their place is right over that range there. Now, they're going to be riding around it. If we could cut across, we just might come out ahead of them. If we make it.
If?
It's Mescalero country. If they find that boy, it's not going to be the place for any white man. There's two of them. Maybe more.
They found him. And us.
Well, might as well take a chance in that range. Could be we'll make it through.
We'll make it, Billy.
Son of him. Won't be. They're watching. Waiting. They're falling back.
Faster, Billy, we'll lose him. Do you speak our tongue? We did not kill the boy. We hunt the men who did. They killed among their own people. Do you understand? We search for them to bring them punishment. Must have wounded that one. It saved us. Now, we don't have to worry about them anymore.
No. They'll be watching. You told them we'd find the killers. They understood that.
We ought to make the ranch by noon. It's going to be big. Without the kid to back them, those Mexicans won't ever stop running. It's going to be the biggest spread you ever seen. And it's going to be mine. Did you hear that? My ranch. Big Jim's ranch.
Get down.
Another one.
Billy.
Pick it up.
No. He's my brother.
That's murder, Billy, in cold blood.
You're gonna have to use that gun to stop me.
I can't stop you. I unpinned the badge when we left Lincoln County. I'm not the law. Maybe you've got a right to do it, Billy. I don't know. It depends on you, the kind of a man you are. You're the only one who knows that.
Don't shoot me, Billy.
Evening, Sheriff. You want your supper?
Oh, it's thoughtful of you, Pat. I'm not very hungry for some reason.
Election nerves, eh?
No.
Retained Sheriff John R. Brady, Lincoln County's finest lawman. Well, the big day's tomorrow. If it were just Bob Orange, you wouldn't have much to worry about.
No. It's the man behind him that's causing the worry.
Andy Gorman, one of the few men I could never figure out.
Well, it isn't hard to do. Just hard to believe. Gorman came here before the rest of us. He feels that makes this whole county his personal property. Someday he'll make a real grab for it. There'll be a war in Lincoln County. It'll go into the history books.
Not as long as you're sheriff.
Well, at least I've tried. Alone. Till you rode in, Pat. You know, you taught me something. A man can fight just as hard for something he believes in as he can for personal gain.
Well, you taught me a few things, too.
Well, I'll take this food up to that vagrant I locked up. I'll eat with you later.
Anybody I know?
I doubt it. I haven't seen him before. He struck me wrong. He tried to start a fight down at Murphy's saloon. Funny thing is, he didn't show any fight when I marched him off to the pokey. Well, you can turn him loose in the morning. Just make sure he gets out of town. Face doesn't match any of the Dodgers.
easy.
Looks like Oranger wouldn't that election after all.
I'll get a doctor.
No. Oh. Listen to me, Pat. There's no chance. I'm all smashed inside.
I said, Gorman, it's down to nothing.
This was a setup.
Don't try to talk.
I've got to, Pat. This is my county. I've tried to keep it clean. I've tried hard.
You've done all any man could do.
You'll keep right on trying. I know that, Pat. Man who wears a star has a lonely job.
Terrible thing to happen the night before election. I didn't mean that the way it sounds. You know, Brady was my best friend.
Yeah, I know that, man, Baldwin.
I just come from a special meeting of the town council. You identified the man who killed him?
It was someone they brought in especially for the job.
You sure of that? I mean that somebody hired him.
I'm sure of it, yeah. It was set up like clockwork. They suckered Brady into putting him in jail. They passed him a shotgun. Opening the door of his own jail was the one time they could count on Brady being caught off guard.
The only thing they didn't plan on was your being here. If you hadn't killed him.
I did.
I'm sorry. I don't like second guesses either. The council was unanimous that your name replaced Brady's on the ballot. If you'll accept.
I accept.
Well, it isn't going to be very easy. There isn't much time left. The polling place is open in an hour. And with Gorman backing Oranger, spending so much money...
If you mean I haven't got much of a chance, I know it.
I was afraid maybe you wouldn't accept the council's offer, you knowing the circumstances.
I owe it to Brady to try.
I'll help all I can, Garrett. I'll send riders to cover the county and notify every town of what's happened. For the sake of the decent people in this territory, I hope you win. Men, you just listen a minute.
You all know that Sheriff Brady was killed last night. And I want to announce that by decision of the council, Pat Garrett's name has been placed in nomination.
Just a minute. You mean Pat Garrett is running against Oranger for sheriff?
I'll let him tell you that himself.
Maybe you have an objection, Gorman.
Well, if he doesn't, I have. I never try to stop a man from making a fool of himself. You interfered with my plans once before, Garrett. Don't do it twice.
I'll bear that in mind.
Look, Pat, it isn't fair shouldering the troubles of this whole county off onto you.
I asked for it.
There's trouble, Sheriff.
Gorman?
Yeah, some settlers tried to vote, but Gorman stopped them.
All right. He did.
Get out of here. And that goes for all the rest of you.
Any more of you sodbusters feel like voting?
Try me, Oranger. These are the best odds you'll ever get, Oranger. I'll lay you 10 to 5. I can put 2 slugs in your belly before you can raise that gun and pull the trigger. Make up your mind.
Not while you're wearing that badge, Garrett.
You interfering with the voting, Gorman?
You know better than that. I use the law. I always have. The law guarantees Oranger the right to challenge any vote.
Yeah, the county law you like to quote so much. Says you got to be a resident for 6 months before you can vote.
Can you prove they haven't been here that long?
It's up to them once they're challenged to prove they have. They'll have their chance in front of Judge Colbert tomorrow.
The election's today.
So it is. Judge Colbert's out of town. He won't be back until tomorrow. It takes a territorial judge to make a ruling.
He can make his ruling when he returns tomorrow. These men vote today. Go ahead. Go on, nobody will stop you. Just make sure you've been here at least 6 months. How much does a territorial judge cost, Gorman?
Less than a county sheriff.
Or his killer?
I've had enough from you, Garrett. You want me to listen, you talk plain.
The man who shot Brady had 10 $20 gold pieces on him.
And you think he got them from me? Will you try and prove that, Garrett?
I intend to. Take off your hats.
As long as you wear that badge, you can give the orders. That won't be long. As soon as the votes are counted, you'll be through as a lawman, Garrett. So enjoy it while you can.
I carried a gun long before I ever wore a star. In those days, I knew what I had to do when a friend of mine was murdered. I was going to kill you last night, Gorman. The only thing that stopped me was this badge I'm wearing. 10 minutes after I take it off, I'll come looking for you.
You reckon he means that, boss? He means it.
felt about Brady, Patrick. I'm sorry.
Thanks, Billy.
You tell you're running for sheriff. You know, I wish you luck.
Thanks again.
You can count on my vote, boy. Maybe even twice.
You're not 21.
Oh, you gonna let a little technicality like that bother you?
I'm afraid I would, Billy.
I had a hunch you might. Reckon you know Gorman paid the man that killed Brady.
Can you prove that?
I can't prove that no more than you can. Stands to reason. You stopped me from killing Gorman once. I kind of figure you're going to have to kill Gorman yourself now. Unless I take care of it for you.
I'll do my own killing if the time comes.
I kind of figured that, too. Patrick? Can I walk with you?
I don't mind.
I guess you know this election's all rigged, don't you? You might stand a chance, except that Gorman's going to run off any sure votes for you. Most honest men scare easy.
Not most, just some.
You're pretty close anyway. I figure 100 votes will swing it your way.
Make it plain, Billy.
Well, I mean, I just know 100 men that'd vote for you. Gorman wouldn't scare them off.
What men?
Friends of mine. Used to be friends of yours, too, Patrick. I know they'd get a fair shake from you, and that's all they'd ask.
What men, Billy?
Dave Rudebar, Charlie Bodger, Tom O'Foley.
Outlaws, every one of them.
Yeah, you might call them that. Like I said, all they'd expect from the new sheriff of Lincoln County is a fair shake. Every one of them know you, Patrick.
I'm sorry, Billy. I know you're trying to help, but it just doesn't work that way.
Well, it does for Gorman. Sheriff Brady over there could have told you that.
No, Billy, it won't work. At least not for me. I didn't make the rules, but I'll finish this game by them. If any of your friends show up and try to vote, they'll spend time in the pokey.
I knew the time when Pat Garrett wouldn't let the killing of a friend pass by. The times change, don't they, Patrick?
Billy!
There's nothing left to talk about.
Maybe not, I don't know. Look, Billy, you've asked me to side with you before, now it's my turn. I'm asking you to play this through my way.
How far through?
All the way through, even if it means riding out together and not coming back.
All right. Kind of had me going there for a minute, boy.
You should know what you're getting into. Gorman will have Oranger and another man with him.
I figure the odds are just about dead even, Patrick. I said one time I was going to kill Oranger. I guess today just about as good a time as any.
Let's go look at the election returns.
Here you are, Mayor. Well, thank you. Here are the first returns from the town of Lincoln. 167 for Pat Garrett. 211 for Bob Oranger.
You're in.
That's all. Stay right there.
Boys, here's to the new sheriff of Lincoln County. Me.
You may not live long enough to pin on the badge. You had a gun on him this afternoon. What kept you from settling it then?
Well, time wasn't right.
Never is with a man like Garrett. You have to take your chance.
I'm not afraid of Garrett. But I'm not killing him while he's wearing that badge.
It's as good an excuse as any.
All right. I've seen Garrett shoot. The only man in New Mexico who can match him is Billy the Kid.
Look, I've waited too long for this chance. Garrett was only talking. He has nothing on us. For Brady's murder, I mean.
I wonder if he needs anything.
This is the final count, Mayor.
Well, thank you. They finished counting the Lincoln ballots. The final ballot in the town of Lincoln is 231 for Pat Garrett, $260 for Bob Oranger.
The drinks are on your new sheriff, boys. Come and get him. I hope you're a good loser, Garrett.
You stand to lose more than I do, Gorman.
Set him up.
Sorry, Pat. But it may not be over. Fort Stanton and Tularosa could swing it back to you.
That isn't likely. But my work is cut out for me, win or lose.
What if you're wrong, Garrett? What if I didn't hire the man who killed Brady?
I'm not wrong.
I've got 2 men with me. I can get more. You gonna face us alone?
Mr. Gorman? You ain't alone.
I suppose Billy was a friend of Brady's, too.
Billy's a friend of mine.
There's a boat from Fort Stanton. There'll be a rider in from Tularosa soon.
Well, that just about settles it. Calls for another drink.
If Billy the Kid's gonna back Garrett's play, I want out. You can count on Garrett sticking with the law, but not Billy. So maybe I better withdraw.
No, not yet.
If I don't, they'll nail us both into a pine box.
Look, Bob, Billy is siding in with Garrett now, but it won't last. Billy always has to have his own way. So when it ends between them, maybe we don't have to worry about Garrett.
Expect me to gamble on that? I can take Garrett apart with my fist, but I can't stand up to him with a gun.
You don't need a gun. You're not yellow. You'll have to play it your way if you jump him now. Garrett said he'd kill me if he loses the election. There's no other way out. So you just make sure you finish the job.
Listen to me, all of you. I got something to say. It looks like I'm elected. I want to make something clear. Sheriff Brady was shot and killed last night. He's a man that used to walk soft and get along with everybody. Till he hired a man who wears a gun like he wears his shirt. I'm talking about Pat Garrett. Things changed after Garrett started shoving Brady around. Garrett made a good thing out of being deputy sheriff. Too good, if you ask me. Orangey, you're a liar. Sure, call me a liar. You know I can't match you with a gun. So go on, hide behind that gun and badge. Call me names. Is that the way you want it, Oranger? Just the way I want it.
Been easier to kill you. So don't anybody touch your gun.
There's your new sheriff. I'm not wearing a badge anymore, Mr. Gorman.
Tell him you withdraw.
Yeah, I withdraw.
Riders in from Tularosa. The whole town voted for Pat Garrett. 110 votes. 110 votes. Pat Garrett is the new sheriff. Congratulations, Pat. You'll make a great sheriff.
Congratulations. All right, boy. Congratulations, Patrick. You might need that thing until I get you a new one.
We all knew you could do it. Yes, sir. Didn't we know you could do it?
Time for me to take over, Johnny. How are you?
Quiet. I don't know what's worse, a big night or a dead one. You get a real quiet night, you start building up inside, waiting for things to happen.
I'll take the quiet ones. Well, this is the first time in a month we've had an empty jail. If this keeps up, I won't need a deputy. Billy? Billy, can you hear me, kid?
You all right?
The express got me safe spin around.
Here's Billy the Kid. Shot Pat Garrett.
to do? That Billy. Pat was like a brother to him. Ungrateful pup. If I get my hands on him... Did you get much, Johnny?
$200. It was after the Santa Fe payroll. It never got here. Misconnections. Billy made one mistake. The last one he'll ever make. Shooting Pat Garrett. He'll sweat out the rest of his life in Roswell prison for that. And if Pat dies, I personally am going to spring the trap. What'd the doc say?
He's still probing for the bullet. Slow work.
Better get it out pretty quick.
Chest wound's the worst kind. You probe without doing it right, you can finish what the bullet didn't.
You gotta get that Billy.
All right, I'll swear in some of you. We're right out to Tundle's ranch. Billy probably headed straight for home. If he's not there, we can pick up his trail. Meet me back here in 10 minutes with your horses.
What do you say, my friend? You're back kind of quick, ain't you?
Things are real quiet, Billy boy.
Quiet? I don't know. Shoot, I always say a fella has to make his own excitement, Jackson. I mean, I get a day off in town. I know what to do with it. I get me a little gal, a little senorita, you know, and I whisper in her ear there, and I have me a time. You seen Rita?
Yeah. She's got a face built for a hackamore.
Rita? Oh, boy, we're talking about two different gals, Jackson.
You feel that way about her, Billy? She's yours. Well, I better get to work. Miss Tundle will be after me. You sure got him trained. Let's get away with murder.
I do an honest day's work, Jackson. He pays me for it.
Yeah, sure. Well, see you later.
Face built for a hackamore.
Morning, Dan.
Howdy, Johnny. Looks like you boys are loaded for bear.
You see the kid this morning?
Yeah, he had breakfast with the crew like always. Why?
Where is he?
In the bunkhouse, most likely, waiting for Mr. Tundle. They're going to town. What's he done?
Don't take any chances. If he acts up, plug him.
You in there, kid? Yep. Who wants me? Deputy Sheriff. Yeah, coming up.
Turn, John. What's the matter, Johnny?
Why don't you try to run a bluff on me, Billy? Not after shooting Pat Garrett.
Patrick. Someone shot him?
Not someone. You did. I saw you myself. I watched you and your sidekick run into the alley, pull out your gun, and shoot him down in cold blood.
You're joking, ain't you, Johnny? He's all right now?
Maybe he'll pull through. Maybe he won't.
I'll tell you something, Johnny. I've done a lot of crazy things. A lot of them. But I didn't do that. No, sir.
Sounds real good, Billy. Too bad for you. I was there to see you myself.
What do you say, Johnny? We didn't come here to talk.
All right, take it easy, boys. Billy get a fair shake, same as everyone else. Now, you stole $200. Where is it?
Maybe you'd like to look through some of my things, Johnny.
Yeah, I'll do just that.
That's my bunk, the first one. You help yourself.
Nothing here.
Well, that's what I said, Johnny.
You didn't say anything about this. Still in the Express Company wrapper, $50. Where's the rest of it?
All right, Johnny. There's no sense holding out now, is there? You can't blame a fella for trying, can you? All right, I got the money. All right, Johnny. Throw your guns down.
You haven't got a chance. If you try to break out, they'll shoot you.
Folks always said I was meant to hang, Johnny. I'd like to disappoint him. All right, you throw your guns over there. You turn around, you get away from the table. All right. Now you walk, Johnny. Easy. All right. Now we go back to the window, Johnny. Slow. All right.
You gonna back shoot me?
Never can tell, Johnny. I'll shoot Pat Garrett, do most anything.
You in bad trouble, Billyto, I heard.
Yeah, that's right. Did you see Jack Harper yesterday?
Oh, no. I've not seen that Jack Harper since you brought him here last month.
So, that's what I thought.
They're saying that you tried to steal the payroll, that you shot your patron. This I do not believe.
Gracias. You know how Patrick is.
Bad, Billyto. Very. He's at the doctor's, which they're watching. For they think you will come back to kill him. The deputy is most angry. He says you've made a fool of him. He will pay $1,000 for you, dead or alive.
It'll make you a rich woman, Rita. Lots of pretty dresses and spangles.
Billyto.
Rita, I want you to do something for me.
Name it.
When the sun's down, I want you to walk by the doc's place. And I want you to see if they're guarding Patrick.
You're not going?
It's all right. When the sun's down.
I tell you, Billy's gone. This is a waste of time.
Keep marching. You never can tell about the kid.
Patrick? You all right, Patrick? didn't do it. Someone looked like me, Patrick. It was Jack Harper. You hear that? Huh? Wasn't me. Jack Harper and a sidekick of his, they didn't get what they went after, see? So they gotta try it again. You know that. But it won't work, Patrick. I promise you that. I promise you. I'm gonna bring them in for you. Is that all right? Huh? You're gonna be all right, ain't you? You're gonna be all right. You take it easy.
Who's there?
Deputy Sheriff. Open up.
Un momento.
Hello, Rita. I'm sorry if I woke you up. I'm looking for Billy.
Billy?
Billy Barney. Billy the Kid.
Oh, that's Billy. It is a long time since I've seen him.
There's $1,000 for you if you turn him in. Silks and satins and fancy shoes.
Blood money.
There must be something wrong with me. I don't get his overpowering charm. Mind if I take a look?
My house is yours, senor.
Couldn't hide a mouse in here.
I hope not, senor.
All right. If you're smart, you'll work with me. Money doesn't grow on trees.
I could not pluck the fruit that might take his life. Buenas noches, senor.
You think about it, Rita. 1,000 bright and shiny dollars.
They do not blind me. Belito, where are you? Oh, Belito, you are like a cat. We are a good pair. Trouble is our mother.
You tell Pat it wasn't me, Rita. Tell him I'm going to get the one that did it.
You coming back?
I always come back, Rita. Buenas noches, madre mía.
Vaya con Dios, Belito.
Let it go.
Billy got away.
What happened? It was a setup. If Billy even suspects that we did this, we're as good as dead.
Don't get your hair up. Everything will work out fine. The kid knows the territory's too hot to hold him. I'll give you odds he's headed for the border right now. That payroll's due in today. We'll lift it, and everyone will take an oath it was little Billy boy behind the gun.
Billy was here.
I seem to remember.
He wanted me to tell you. He did not shoot you. It was not him.
No. And he got away from Johnny Swift, huh?
Johnny does not like him. He would hang him.
We know better than that, Rita. Johnny's straight. Still, Billy would be safer in jail until the truth comes out.
The town, everyone, they think they know the truth. They wouldn't wait.
What is the truth, Rita?
He said it was a frame-up. That Jack Harper did it.
Harper? Where's Billy now?
I don't know.
Did he say what he was going to do?
He wants to bring him in.
Alive or dead? He hasn't got a chance. He'll wind up by killing someone.
Oh, no. No, senor, you must stay in bed. You could die.
Mister.
Doggone your hot gully, Barney. I only gave you the box a mile back. Big storage boxes are wholesale?
You gave me the box?
Only back there you did the job alone.
Nothing here.
Try to make a liar out of me? It's only a mile back that
Nothing here either.
It's a fine thing to pass. Don't even which stage you held up.
Get going.
Yeah. Ah!
Can't be very far. He's not getting away with that money.
He's too handy with a gun for me.
There's two of us. Here's where I held him up. There's the marks of Billy's horse. Here's the money box. You got the sack, all right. Left a trail a blind man could follow. South. He's headed straight for the border.
Which one of you shot Pat Garrett?
You don't want to die, do you? All right. We're going back to town. You better hope Pat Garrett's still alive. Because if he ain't, you're not going to live to hang.
Ask me, you're wasting your time following Billy. If you don't want to leave a trail, there ain't gonna be none.
Happy he's gonna be mighty mad. Him looking north for Billy and Billy working the trail from Santa Fe.
Didn't even get a smell.
Of course you didn't. Billy was picking up the payroll.
What?
5 miles south of town.
Well, he sure got his nerve.
I'm gonna hang Billy right in front of Doc's office. It'll do Pat good to see it.
All right, take it easy. I can handle this.
Sorry, Johnny. He's our meat. Come on.
Johnny! I got something for you.
They like that. Smells a necktie party and he talks fast.
I got him!
All right, boys, you've had your fun. Turn them loose.
I got the man that shot you, Patrick.
Give Johnny a hand. Show them our lockup. That was a fool play, pulling that holdup.
It worked.
You might have had your head blown off.
I didn't.
Well, suppose they hadn't followed you.
They did.
Someday, Billy, you're going to go too far.
How'd you know it wasn't me that shot you, Patrick?
3 shots were fired. 2 missed.
Yeah, I guess you're right. 1 shot's all I need. And she managed to shoot first.
I wouldn't want to have to try, Billy.
ভালোবাসা সুন্দর, ভালোবাসাও সুন্দর। মানুষ নিজের অজান্তেই ভালোবেসে ফেলে।
আমারও মনে হয় কি জানেন, আপনার মতো জানাশোনা কাউকে না আমার বিয়ে করা উচিত।
এটা কি উপলক্ষে?
ম্যাডাম, ফুলটা গ্রহণ করুন, তারপরে বলতেছি।
ভোটার আইডি কার্ডে যার স্বাক্ষরের জায়গায় টিপসই দেয়, এখানে কেউ ডাক্তার।
এই দুইজনের মধ্যে যে আগে ম্যাডামের মন জয় করতে পারবে, ম্যাডাম তার।
একদিন না দেখলে তোমায় বন্ধু আন্ধার লাগে সব, তোমার এই প্রেমে এমনই টান।
রোগীদের তো ডক্টরের কাছে আসলে ব্যথা কমে যায়, আপনি তো উল্টো হলো কেন? আপনি কি উল্টা?
তোমায় ছাড়িয়া যাব মরিয়া, তোমায় ছাড়িয়া যাব মরিয়া, যেও না বন্ধু আমার, ভুলিয়া ভুলিয়া।
আমার মনে হয় আমার সমস্যা কপালে। ম্যাডাম আমার কপালে নেই, আমার কপালে আছে দাগ।
Nghe cây chừng mày thắng mày người nhầm nữa mày ngã mày ô không được Đố tao. Xuân không? Xuân 7 bánh ơi. Nếu được rồi. Chọn dấu nhỉ? Không. À không được rồi. Đây lại lệch thế này. 10 đây. Đó. Nhớ được tiếp à? 3 củ 59 là xem được bao nhiêu nhá. 4 3%, 4 366 cũng được. Át này. Sẽ át giờ này rồi. Ê, chơi xong rồi, đánh trùng bài rồi, thằng này ấn tử thần ạ. Không sao thầy ơi, mình dồn trước là được. Sử thanh hóa. Bắt đầu nói bà. Xong rồi, xoay bài tự động. Đấy mà không. Chuẩn chỉ đấy, chuẩn chỉ mà, xoay bài tự động. Go. Bình chi linh gọi thầy ơi. Thầy nhót không? Nhót, đét. Cho tao. Ngao vậy. Vẫn đang may, anh vẫn đang nhảy. Thắng mà. Let me show you darkness. Sai rồi. Sai đều. Thầy lái vô á, sao? Captain Vietnamese. Captain Việt Nam. Máy. Capture. Chuẩn không vậy bạn ơi? Chuẩn. 2 lần này. 2 lần. Đấy, không 3 lần. Lại nữa ta thể mình tính. 3 lần này. 3 lần 1 lần là 4 này. 5 lần này. 5 lần. 6 lần. 6 lần. Được 6 lần. 5 lần. Rồi 5. Chuẩn đi. Ngon. Còn một cái cung xanh nữa. Đây đi. Cung bài gọi là gì nhỉ? Có bài là yêu đét. Long Vương à? Yêu đét sao còn nhiều máu đấy. Xuân vậy. Thầy chưa chạm đất 49 rồi. Xong lần này là quay một vòng rồi. Mình tại không.
তোমাকে 15 লাখ টাকাই দিতে হবে। তুমি যদি দিতে না পারো তোমার বাবাকে কল দাও। তোমার যত জমি জিরাত বাড়িতে যা যা আছে এগুলো বেচা হইলেও তোমরা আমাদের টাকা পাই করে শোধ করবা।
একটা ব্যাপার কি খেয়াল করছো? শহরে কিন্তু 2টা রূপ, রাতের এক রূপ, দিনের আর এক।
বেঁধেছি ঘর হৃদয়ের পর, গাঢ় সবুজ ওই গহীন বনে।
আরে ব্রো, সবসময় চিল থাকতে হবে, কিচ্ছু মাথায় নেওয়া যাবে না।
ভালোবাসা হচ্ছে একজন আরেকজনের উপর ভরসা করে, একজন আরেকজনের হাতের উপর হাত রেখে এই জীবনটা কাটিয়ে দেয়। কিছু মানুষ এই রাত জেগে থাকে আর টাকার বিনিময়ে সুখ খোঁজে।
বসুন।
এখন তো সিরিয়াস হওয়া উচিত, তাই না? আমি তো কোথাও যাচ্ছি না পার্টি করতে। তুমি কেন যাচ্ছ? কেন বন্ধ করতে পারতেছো না বলো তো? কার যে কোথায় সুখ সেটা তার প্রিয় মানুষটাও কখনো জানতে পারে না।
পাশাপাশি তবু যাচ্ছি বিপরীতে, কাছাকাছি তবু যাচ্ছি বহু দূরে।
হাই, ইউ লুক গুড।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
Triệu, lô cú 600 triệu vàng, cái sự nhiều và tiền đấy. Mích từ sao ấy? Biết tao xuất hiện đâu, tao không giỏi. Cái đồ mấy em muốn nói chuyện này, muốn làm cái thuật nghệ thuật, dàn cái số Mích 16 à? What the hell? Sao Mích 16 nhỉ? Chôn tao. Sao up đằng lên, bảo sao baby á? 16 ở chôn tao. May mà nó vẫn lên Mịch xanh. Ở sao vừa lối thằng yêu béo nhóc nghe nó leo đúng nghe rõ lại ăn đi rồi mà ô ăn đi rồi chất lắm ăn đi này mình lo thì lớn sao đâu mình mới thắng rồi mắt mới mở ra đi sắp tới khi tao thêm động để tục mắt mới chọn sẽ vẫn bắt đầu lời nói đôi khi chỉ không vừa làm thế nào thì đâu là thật một người trên môn là giả chứ không phải không lo lại thật còn dù ấy thích bu phải mà có những ngày thật yes sir broccoli có khi tại phát đánh mấy cục vài sự kinh kinh ấy nhưng mà đánh cục 16 vòng đều quá trong đường kèo hay dày hết thiệt đều quá cục to vào rồi cục to 16 cục vòng cơ cục lấy mới ra kim cương cục với ra kim cương xịn đét. Xin chào không rất đặc biệt mày đã tìm lại được một con này đồ miền về rồi ta phải xịt tờ quyền hết rồi trốn bố one chút chọn broccoli ơi khổng lồ tí hon à ôi đây rồi vai vua vai của vua vai của một nhà vua đấy thực sự đây nói một nhà vua ấy 2 và 1 sự vai vua ấy zone bay lên ở sẽ dẫn em đi đập Lucky Block quả trứng như xịn xịn nhỉ áp quỷ free fire yes broccoli ơi 2 và 1 hai một cú luôn như quý luôn thua phải không rồi sáng sáng màn thêm một cái anh đi bà bắn à chuẩn không broccoli Farm. Đéo ăn đi à? Ok, kiếm đi, cho đây sushi nhé. Đường lấy xe của đấy. Rồi xong. Máy xong lấy luôn. Farm Lucky Block. Màu tím, cùng màu hồng. Đỏ nhỉ? Đỏ cùng màu tím, không cùng màu xanh. Chắc chắn luôn. Giống vào farm kim cương luôn. Thề. Với đây là gì? Đây là farm kim cương. Nha. Đây auto. Cẳng xong rồi lỡ lấy quán ít tiền nào. Như thế. Rồi đây nhá. Không biết gì nhớ đây. Nhưng nói sợ em đâu biết gì. Bò kìa, rồi thì snack map thì giấu tí rồi làm cho muốn kiếm xịn nhất đấy, xong rồi Ace, thầy đang là Ace của cái game này. Bây giờ chạy Master A không? Ở trong bắn trong PUBG Master A 1,5 tỷ ạ. Khiếp thật đấy, cũng xịn nhất, khiếp thật, 1,5 tỷ ạ. Chúng ta sao gì này? Theo bảo đồ về tự ra. Không ra gì thì các tự ra. Sư báo tay sau ấy. Tập cái đấy chuẩn cho chị. Bãi tôi. Tập kiểu vay ngang. Tập cơ riêng sự vào điếc. Chia tay tốt cho đi thôi nhằm với các bạn. Nhờ bảo trình quen với hát và sư đi chuyện linh tinh suối đưa nhau cho chuẩn bị quen người kiểu có quen biết với thằng bạn tao mà chắc thì không. Đấy là người ta tự sinh im lặng. Còn đây là suy nghĩ rồi với một chuyện này. Hãy cho xin chỉ vì tìm được người rồi chuẩn không broccoli 1,2 sẽ farm mới để các em cách để farming quả lucky block binh chinh là mọi người hoa không lấy đâu, không cần ai để ra Ôi sao, có được đồ rồi này. Quên mất. Order dân tộc à. Yes sir. Con này cầm cái điều đéo gì nhỉ? Sojin Nanh. Đúng rồi, Sojin Nanh gang. Hết tuần đâu. Thằng kia chết không? Út. Thế gửi lên mà chết cho thầy không? Nhót. Ngay lập tức, nhót lập tức. What the hell, trứng có nổ không vậy broccoli? Nhìn giống trứng nhót đấy nhỉ? Thực sự ai ra